Hello one and all, hello pimps and players, it's Bro Fresco here, and he attempts to get a game with Velkoz mid. I mean, this is the third out. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Alright, let me get my items. I'm just going to start with the usual Doran's Ring, 2 health pots, and the yellow trinket. So pretty much this, I've been trying to get a Velkoz mid game, a good game, for about 3 hours, just with the way the PBE gets when there's a new champion released. So many people start playing it, it just can't withstand it, and there's been bugs everywhere, there's been crashes. Apart from that, everyone wants to Q dodge because they all want to play Velkoz. Unfortunately for them, I have the speed of the ninja, so I get Velkoz most of the time, and looks like we're going to have a game now. So I'm playing Velkoz mid. Apart from that, I just want to say this is the first time I've ever played Velkoz, so this video is more going to be a learning experience for all of us, because unless you've seen or played Velkoz before, you probably won't know much about him either. So this video is just more going to be focused on learning about Velkoz, what he can do, what we should end up maxing first, you know, what builds work effectively, stuff like that. Just a learning experience. Also disclaimer, I'm only a gold player. My main is on EU West, so I do have a bit of lag, but this isn't really going to be like a I'm not a professional player or anything, so you know, it's just a normal guy like most of you, just trying to add a new champion, and we'll see how we go with it. So for the pool, I think I'm gonna level up my Q, although it does take 50 mana, so yeah, I'm just gonna help out my jungler here, be a good guy. Oh, need to turn quick casting on. Actually, that pull would have helped as well, with would have hit the smaller minions as well. So it seems we're against another Velkoz. Something to note about Velkoz is his attack range is quite short for a ranged anyway. So I mean, it's not too bad for me. And yeah. Alright, so if Q hits minions, it explodes to the sides. That's interesting. Let's see. Maybe if I can do a diagonal Q like that and then explode it, it will hit him. No, it ended up hitting a minion. He's hit one on me there and got a few autos in. Oh, got 2 autos in. Well played by him. So he's got level 2 first. He's obviously going to go aggressive. Going to try hit that. Oh, that missed. So not a big range to hit. He's got his E. I'm going to go with my E as well, actually, for that stun. Seems like a pretty good player. So this should be a fun match, because you never know what you're usually going to get on the PBE. Just because there's no... Oh, I ate that. Because I don't want to pump my health potion first. As you can see, I've got the stacks 1 out of 3. Remember, if you do get 3 stacks, this is his passive, you will take true damage. So I've got to watch out for that. Although at the moment I am running 40 magic resistance, so it's not too bad. That lag. I don't want to complain about it. Oh, he's almost got that. That's good. The thing with his toolkit for Velkoz is, I mean, it is. Oh, my stun will be up in 5 seconds, and there's a flash. And yeah, I'm just going to turn around. Oh, he's got level 3 first. Hopefully I don't get too far behind from that gank, as in terms of levels. I got a big bunch of waves to clear, so let me just get this now. Here's my W. Your W helps stacking up your passive really quickly. I'm just going to wave clear this because I do have quite a lot of mana. It's just, what am I going to wave clear with? I don't really know. Alright, so the mana costs aren't that bad on Velkoz, to be honest. Like, as you can see, the mana is not that bad. I'm regenerating quite a... Oh, I think I've just gone way too aggressive here. Yeah, that was a bad play by me. We're gonna end up losing the first blood. Whoa. Alright, and we are back. Unfortunately, you know, stuff like that does happen on the PBE, and there's no way around it. You just gotta take it and bounce back. So, I really don't know what happened, if it was on my side or the PBE side. It seemed like it was a computer error, but I'm presuming, yeah, we lost first blood. He obviously got the kill on Velkoz, but that's a bad situation for me, purely because the enemy that I'm laning against did get the first kill, and I lost it. Apart from the fact we lost first blood, it's going to be a harder lane for me now, but at least Senjuani will be able to put in some work, and I'm going to finally turn Smartcast on. I turn Smartcast off when I do the champion spotlight, so I always forget to put it back on. And SS on Velkoz, I need to call that. Oops, there we go, wrong ping. Wrong ping. Alright, and he's almost hit that. That's interesting mechanic. Oh, I hit that. Alright. Alright, it's a lot easier with Smartcast, especially with the lag, so I'm liking this. And the thing, in case you don't know, the Q is how I'm saying, oh, he hit it, is because when after you fire... Oh, I've eaten that, have I? Anyway, after you fire the Q, you can reactivate it to make it split if it hasn't hit anyone yet. So I think I'm just going to max the Q, although it is quite hard to hit, so it might be more worth it maxing something like E, or... Let's see, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Did that miss? I thought that definitely would have hit. Well, oh wow, it's so much easier with this smart cast on. I should have put it on before. I'm a fool. Oh, the counter gank here from Sejuani. He's gonna leap away, but it won't be very far. I'm gonna go for the flash here. Oh, come on, baby. That should have hit him, and that's gonna be a slow. And there we go. There's a kill. And enemy Velkoz is around here. Your Q also does slow, so there's oh, unfortunately I missed that one. And I'm in a bad position here. I just sort of really... Wow, you can spam that double... Alright, well, the W apparently has 2 stacks, so you can use it twice in quick succession. But after that, oh, I just got outplayed there. And that's going to be a chunk of damage on me. He has ultimate. I didn't... Yeah, should have seen that coming. And apparently I'm going down again. Okay. And here we are back again, but unfortunately I had to record it with a different recording software and I couldn't record my microphone, so this isn't going to be a live commentary for here on in, it's going to be a commentary after, but I have played 2 Velkoz games now, so I would consider myself a bit more knowledgeable on Velkoz now, so let's get into it. I do advise you to stick around, although I just died again really poorly because I misjudged the level difference, but I end up with a quadra in this game, which is quite nice. So my laning phase was pretty poor, the early game was very poor. I was just trying to figure out what really to do with him, and I ended up getting myself killed stupidly, just getting outplayed, but I do end up turning around, and it is quite a big turnaround, and the mid-game damage spike is crazy. You should see some of the ultimates. So anyway, let's get into it. Back into lane. I mean, he's farming with his auto attacks. They're really nice. I mean, they are really nice. They're fast. I actually think they do quite a lot of damage, like for base auto attack damage. I swear, I don't know, man. They're fast. They're quick, and I mean, you got tentacles flying around. It's beautiful. What's not to love? So at this point, I'm back in lane against Velkoz. Unfortunately, he has a blasting wand and a Dorans. I only have 2 Dorans, so he's got more AP, but I mean the Dorans does have a lot of stats, and here Kha'Zix just comes in from the back, does a good gank, and there's no way for me to get out of that. I do end up getting a stun off on Kha'Zix, which Sejuani ends up getting her ultimate into that, and then she goes in to fight them. Velkoz uses his ultimate, or he or she, I don't know what a Velkoz is, and it does chunk her fairly low, not too low, considering Velkoz does do true damage with that ultimate. It should be like quite effective on killing tanks, so in the end, I get some no items here, sorry, because I got killed as soon as I get back into lane, and Sejuani gets a kill on Velkoz, and Velkoz gets a kill on Sejuani, which in the end I don't think is worth purely. Actually, depends who died first. I didn't see, but I mean it's alright. It's a mid kill for a jungle kill. It's okay. I mean, at least they traded evenly. So Velkoz yells out "so broken," and we're like, "What are you talking about, bro?" But anyway, it's better for me, because my my enemy mid laner has just died again, so I can come back, get some free farm here, which I end up probably missing most of it, using the Q on the cannon minion. So after the 2 games I've played, I'm not sure about, I think I played against a Velkoz last game that leveled up W first, purely because it's really easy to hit. It shreds health with the true damage on it, because it gets a today Junior, it gives out a passive stack, one of the 3 stacks when it hits, and then another, so 2 out of 3 after it reactivates again, so it can shred health. And considering last game I went for the early Athenes, I had that magic resist, so it did shred me, he shredded me hard, bruh. So coming back in the lane, hit a Q on him straight up, like asserting my dominance, just saying like I am the master of the void here. You don't know your shit. I control the void. I'm a watcher. You ain't shit. I ain't your father. Sort of stuff like that, you know, just sort of asserting lane dominance. I'm talking so much shit right now. But yeah, it's just a even lane. I mean, Sejuani's been put in work for me at this point. Like I should be doing a lot better, but hey. He's trying to get aggressive, dodge that, and because I dodged his abilities and I also dodged his thingy-mabobby, I can trade back some damage. In the end, I end up slightly trading better than him, so it's alright for me, though. He does that, he has 2 health pots, I have none. I swear, man, after doing, I've been talking straight up commentating for about 2 hours now. I'm losing it. I am losing it. But here the server just sort of lags up again. This isn't, at first I thought it was my computer because, oh, not my computer, but my internet, because I am in Europe and it's American server. But everyone was getting it, so there I hit a Q, he misses his Q, so I start to go aggressive, and we end up getting back to that. No idea how. The server's just, there's just way too much traffic, because the thing is, when when nothing new is happening on the PBE, it's like, well, my point of view in it. Oh, hit the Q here, hit the ultimate, hit the ignite as well. So that's a free kill for me. And the ignite there against the teleport, just out damaging him and get him back into the game. So now we're only 2 for 3, and this is the point where I start to come back into the game. So anyway, with me being on Europe, I presumed it was solely because I was on Europe that I was lagging, getting these in-game lag spikes, but everyone was getting them, so we just presumed it was a PBE. And as I was saying, when there's nothing new on the PBE, why would you play the PBE instead of live servers? PBE comes with bugs, it comes with no real, to me, the rank system on PBE isn't worth anything. I'd much rather be ranked on the live server because, you know, the PBE it's just not as competitive and stuff. So to the people who play on the PBE even when there's nothing new, I know there's a lot of you, why do you do it? Just for the skins? Because you can't, I mean, you don't want to buy them in, or can't afford them in the real game, or not the real game, but on the live servers, or do you play it because it's a bit more carefree, to be honest? I mean, no one really rages at you that hard if you start feeding because it's not taken as seriously. So leave in the comment section below, why do you, if you do, why do you play on the PBE when there's nothing new? But for most of us, as soon as something new comes out, like, everyone jumps on. I know for me, whenever anything new whenever anything new comes on the PBE, I jump on. Example, Hexakill. But then so a lot of people wouldn't go on just for that, but whenever a new champion comes on, my word. So there, I missed a stun, he gets his stun. I do land the Q. I thought I was going to miss that. That was a complete max range Q, and then finished him off with the W there. Senjuani put in work, and by this point I am back in the game, 3 for 3 for 1, from 1 for 3, so getting back into the game slowly but steadily. And really just the jungler putting in work, because as Velkoz, I mean, you don't have an escape. You do have a stun and a slow, so don't be like too negative about it. You do have some nice CCing effects, but with no instant escape, you know, you are quite susceptible, especially to someone whose ganks are so hardcore as Senjuani's, because she has that gap closer, then she has that beautiful slow. If she has ultimate, she has a stun as well, which, I mean, she doesn't need to have an effective gank off on mid, but if she has it, all the better. Senjuani is a really nice jungler. I mean, she's not top tier anymore, as she was, but she's nice. So I end up staying in lane just purely because all I'd lost was about half mana, and I was thinking to myself, I got enough mana regen. So that's something I was talking about a lot. I was saying I had my sorcerers. From early on, I had double door and sorcerers, and I didn't feel like I needed the chalice into Athenes, because I just felt like I was getting enough mana regen. And the enemy Velkoz and the recommended items were saying go into an Athenes and chalice into Athenes, sorry. But I ended up opting for the pure damage, going into the Haunting Guise for the magic penetration as well, because with him picking up the chalice into the Athenes, he's going to have extra magic resist. So the Sorcerer's Boots combined with the Haunting Guise combined with the red magic pen, you know, it all stacks up and makes his item purchase quite, you know, ineffective, so to speak. And by this point, I mean, with the double Dorans and the Haunting Guise, I've got quite a chunk of health as well that he doesn't have. So here, he was out trading me. I end up hitting that Q, so we're even now. I mean, that Q chunked him. I swear, I got a huge spike after purchasing that, guys. So by this point, I'm looking to get a stun. I'm calculating up the mana cost. I remember I was calculating up, because if I get a stun, a Q, and an ultimate off, I'll kill him regardless. If I don't think I even need to use ignite, so I'm trying to set up for it now. And there I go, getting another Q. I think I land the stun and I get the ultimate off, and yep, there's another kill. So getting back into the game pretty hard now, picking up 4 kills. This is getting back into the game. So gonna get the tower here. I tried to push the tower before with that huge wave, but I didn't quite get it. But I mean, if I wasn't so indecisive, I would have got it. Here I go back and I'm questioning. I'm not sure if, for example, Haunting Guise is a mid-game item, and going into Liandry's as my first item, I was quite scared about it. I wasn't sure about it, so I spent all the time procrastinating here. I'm like, should I just pick up a needlessly large rod and just do a lot of damage, or should I pick up this Liandry's? I mean, the only slowing ability is the Q. I don't think your ultimate may slow, but I'm not sure about it. I know your Q slows and your W slows and your E slows, so it was a bit of a weird purchase. It ended up working well for me, but I'm not sure it was the best way to go. I think it might have been better just to go that full AP build, like legitimately Athenes into a Rabadon's, Void Staff, Zonya's, something else, you know? Just full AP mage, but it ended up working out for me well. And if I do hit a Q here, you'll see it does a lot of damage over time. But I mean, Riot did say in the thing, what do you call it? Their reveal of Velkoz, they said he was a sustained damage mage, but I really don't believe that's. I mean, in a way, it's true. First thing is he has ridiculously large cooldowns. Not ridiculous, but very high. This Velkoz doesn't have his tower, so I'm free for a kill here if I land the Q, which I do end up, but unfortunately he gets away. I don't have the ultimate to finish him off. But I mean, Velkoz has ridiculously high cooldowns. For example, his E is on a 15-second cooldown, I believe. His W is on a 15-second cooldown as well. Oh my god, my screen just went blank because I didn't move my mouse. I thought it was over. But his W is on a long cooldown as well. Oh, going on to the Kha'Zix, missing the Q. I also missed my ultimate because Kha'Zix has nowhere to go. Fails his flash. I used my ultimate. It was a bit of a poor ultimate, but we end up with the kill and zoning out bot lane. Going into bot lane, actually landing the Q as well onto Kog'Maw, getting the damage. So now I decide to go around the side. I go around the side. I see I can pick off Riven from over here without going under the turret. Get the triple Q. Also get the Q to proc onto the enemy Velkoz. Going in, landing the stun, missing the W, but Malphite running in and letting me get the quadra kill. I hope the sneaky devil using the heal to save himself. At this point I say, can I go top and pick up the penta? But no way. Nautilus is too far away, and this guy goes, teach me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing either. I am spamming random buttons. So in my first game I picked up a quadra kill. I probably won't get even a quadra or a triple for the next 10 games. So I was pretty happy with it, and it's nice. So anyway, back to the topic of sustained damage on Velkoz. Though he has ridiculously high cooldowns, he does still have sustained damage, I must admit, because his W, you can use it twice in quick succession if you stack it up, which you probably will have before team fights, and it does the initial damage, then it does damage after, so it's like 4 times worth of damage. Your Q, it does that initial damage, then it splits off, potentially in a team fight hitting 3 people, which is a lot of damage. Also, after you use a full combo, so for example you Q, W, E, then you're gonna ultimate, and the ultimate lasts for like 4, 5, 6 seconds. Within that time, by the time you get out of that, your Q will be up again, if not your other cooldowns getting close up. So with that combo of Q, W, E, W, ultimate, Q again, by that time some cooldowns are coming up to near off cooldown again. So it is quite a lot of sustained damage for a period, but after that, you know, it kind of after that rotation's down and your E's down, your W's down, and your ultimate's down, you haven't really got anything. So here I hit a nice Q, get the I get the E off with the stun. I meant to say I hit a nice E and Q. Then here I flash for it, and he plays it well, doing the correct movement and correct pathing. So he forces me to waste my ultimate, and I mean flash to an extent. I probably should have. I maybe could have left him for Nidalee to get. Here I don't. Servers, PBE, and yeah. So we did pick up a kill, so it was okay. But at this point, in case you haven't noticed, I've just jumped from 1 for 3 to 9 for 3. I start getting fed here. Though I have no CS, I found it really hard to CS. Although he has like quite a lot of AoE abilities, like his E is AoE, his W is AoE. Kog'Maw getting out of position here. I hit the stun, get the W off as well, hit the Q, and unfortunately, no, I think I missed the Q because of the minions. And going for the Kha'Zix jumps over. I think I land the Q on Kha'Zix here. No, unfortunately missing it because we do lag up, and unfortunately we don't get the kill on Kha'Zix. He jumps out like the little beautiful butterfly he is. But we can start sieging this turret, getting a Q off. It does a lot of damage. Sejuani landing her charge and just going really deep here. I don't believe I took any damage from that ultimate. I believe the ultimate may only damage the first person in the line. But we do get the turret from that, and maybe we get a free in here. But let's see. But good dives by Sejuani. Sejuani really putting that work in. I get that work. Unfortunately, Kha'Zix comes here, and he's just too much of a threat for me, so I back it out. I do miss the Q, but Nidalee gets a lot of damage on him, and there I just man, like I got out of position. The lag, I don't even want to blame it on lag. I tried to run backwards, but because of the ping, I couldn't turn around in time. I got caught out of position. I thought I was gonna die, so I just wanted to get the full combo off so they could kill him. I ended up living, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Then I remembered Kog'Maw passive. just died. Wasn't too happy about the death because I was pretty happy to live, but that's the cheeky little Cogmore for you. And at this point, getting kind of fed. 11 kills, 4 deaths, only 2 assists. A bit of a greedy cunt, I must say. But we've got the double Dorians. We picked up the Rabadon's death cap as well with the Leandries, which I'm still not sure about that being a good choice. I probably won't do it next game. But hey, looking at the path, just looking at my tooltips there. With scaling, I believe Q is about a 0.6, 0.65. W, as you can see, is around a 0.45. E is also a 0.6, 0.65, and ultimate is also around 0.6 to 0.7. But the ultimate has huge base damage. Really, really nice base damage. It has 700 here. I'm like, oh god, 3 mid. I'm like, don't hook me. And then he flash and lands the hook, which was really good play by him. I end up hitting a full ultimate from the enemy Velkoz. I've jumped, throw in my Q, get an ultimate on them. Unfortunately, I slightly missed it. If I played it better and didn't fuck that up, I would have been able to get the double kill on the other 2 over there. So here I'm like, I can beat him. I miss my stun completely, which puts me in a bad position. I must remember that I do have 2 minions attacking me. He does more damage than I suspect, but I end up getting out there along with that red buff. Riven comes in from the side, so I'm like, no, you won't get me. Throw that there to try and slow her, because if she does flash plus ultimate execute, she could hurt. Oh god, man. I've been talking for like 2 hours straight, and my mouth is actually getting sore. It's like exercising, dude. I'm exercising my mouth and it's getting sore. In before Dick comments, no. Wow, I walked into that one. Anyway, at this point I have 15,500. By this point I have 15,000 gold. Why don't you buy full build, bro, Fresco? At this point I have 1,550 gold, so I sell my ward because I'm a dick player, and just buy the needlessly large rod so I can do big damages and make them plays, because that's what we want to do. So at this point I'm looking to go for my Zhonyas because I'm really scared of Kha'Zix and Riven jumping in on me because they can just completely wreck me. Also, I mean, I can use it to save myself from Cogmore's passive. I can use it to save myself from Velkoz channeling his full ultimate. I can use it if Nautilus gets a beautiful hook off again and ultimates me. I mean, in my opinion, Zhonya's is just, the effect of it is just amazing. Malphite there taking my blue because the 0 for 1 for 5 Malphite support with well, 1 item is a lot better having blue than the fed Velkoz because yes. So anyway, I don't get the blue, but I'm not really fronting. I'm mad about it. I got 2 Dorans, and honestly I feel like that is all I need at this point. Here I'm trying to get some damage off, and I end up hitting it, and as you can see, I chunk him. That's huge damage from 1 Q. If I hit another one here, unfortunately miss it. Take a turret shot for no reason, and Cogmore's here path the wrong way. That could have almost hurt me. And I land the Q on him, and as you can see, that's huge damage. I want to land the stun over the wall, and I do, and end up getting a double kill. Wow, I don't get the double kill. I should have got a double kill with that, just that crazy 2v1 damage, but unfortunately, even with Leandries, they end up getting away. So I mean, Leandries wasn't doing much for me there, and he's recalling right at the bush. Sejuani unfortunately doesn't see him because she's going so deep. I really don't know why she was going so deep, but we should have really just focused on the turret and got a free turret, so that's kind of weird. But you know, Sejuani was playing good all game, so you can't really blame it on her. I know she just wanted kills there, and if she wanted kills, I mean, I can't believe she missed the Velkoz hiding behind the tree, just hiding behind that tree, recalling like the little stealthy mother trucker he is. The Voidling gets away once again. By this point we are pretty far ahead, 26 to 14 in terms of kills. I'm 14 for 4 for 2, so I'm quite fed. Going over to get my blue back, and then just go back into the lane. I mean, we can push something. We should be pushing objectives. We should have got that inhibitor turret, but hey. So Velkoz, it was pretty easy to get the blue with. Just use the combos, get a lot of damage off, and easy mode. So with blue, I mean, you've got the cooldown reduction. Yeah, blue is quite necessary. Not necessarily for the mana regen, because as I said, like, I didn't feel like I needed that much mana regen, though I wasn't spamming my abilities too much. I think they just have low mana cost, but apart from that, Velkoz going with the ultimate, I end up flashing out of it, and he somehow, when it like glitches at the end, I presume that's serve lag, but I don't know what Quinn's doing. She ends up getting killed too as well, I believe, by Velkoz. Yeah, just putting in a ton of damage. I end up recalling, but damn, we end up losing that fight, which wasn't very good for us, so. I lost my train of thought about what I was going to say. Oh, the blue is very important for cooldown reduction because it just really long cooldowns on your spells, so the blue does help out with that. And something interesting about Velkoz, I don't feel like he can... You would think his abilities would make it really easy to farm. Yeah. I'm just on the fence. I mean, on the fence with this one. I mean, if you just E the ranged minions and then W all of them, he actually probably does have some nice wave clear. Though he does require a lot of his abilities to use it. Unless you maximize W first. I think I'm going to try maxing W first next game. Because of, not only because of wave clear, because of the damage it can do. In both games I felt like W has been worthless, but in both games I've maxed it last, so I mean that is to be expected. But it scales the lowest, it scales the least. The main point of W is it applies that instant, it's easy to hit, and it applies that instant stack, and then when it hits the second time, it applies another stack. So it gives you 2 stacks of your passive. You only need 3 to proc the true damage, and the true damage is nice. So here I'm just waiting for something to pop off. I got a diagonal Q. I thought I was pretty pro when I did that, and then Kog'Maw goes in for oh no, I took damage from it. Kog'Maw gets killed, but Malphite goes in for the ultimate. I was screaming, I was like, Malphite ultimate, and he does. The flash hook from Nautilus there is beautiful, and I just try and get an ultimate off, but ultimately, I try to get the ultimate off, but ultimately I just stand there and die and accept my fate. Like, well bro, you fucking outplayed me, you deserve it. Sejuani ends up doing a lot of damage here. Unfortunately, Ziggs comes in, dies, and cleans up. And we get aced there. We got aced. I think it was 5 for 1. But Nidalee's up, so I presume she died earlier. And that's one of the reasons I love Zhonya's so much. Like, if I had Zhonya's there, even though I got out of position and got outplayed, I could have just Zhonya's it. But here I have enough gold for Zhonya's, so... I don't know what I was typing there, but it didn't go through. Oh yeah, I think I said I was maxing E second, because I thought W was shit. Not sure, but I was just talking to the enemy Velkoz because he asked me what I maxed second because he thought I was good at the game. Obviously not. Oh, excuse me. It's 6 AM. I've been up all night making these Velkoz videos, so I'm getting a bit tired, especially with all this commentary. So after this, I'm gonna upload this, give you some mid gameplay, and then tomorrow I'm gonna another gameplay, try and get some maybe support gameplay. Actually, leave in the comments what do you want to see. If you want to see AD carry Velkoz, support Velkoz, jungle Velkoz, and top Velkoz, because I actually want to do them all. I want to collect them all, man. He's a fun champion, no doubt, no doubt. I think he could he'll be shit in the jungle. He'll be bad in the jungle, but it'll be fun to do. AD carry, I mean, he's got a nice auto attack animation, but he has no he doesn't really have the necessity for AD carry in any way, shape or form, so that'll be pretty poor. Support could work. Support could work. Just purely because he's... Actually, support could work. Oh, so we lag up there. I hit the Q, he jumps over and nearly kills him. She wastes flash. But support could actually work because... Well, he does have pretty low mana cost, so he can spam his abilities. He has the stun to peel his AD carry along with the slow. He deals true damage, so even if he's not fed, he probably can still do quite a bit of damage. And supports always build resistances, so that true damage will be good against the supports. He might be able to... He's got high base damage on his ultimate, 700 at level 2, 900 at level 3, so Velkoz support could actually work. I'm just considering it now, and it is viable. It could definitely be viable. So I think I'll try out support Velkoz next, and then after that maybe try on top, then jungle, and then last but not least AD carry, in which I'll go 0 for 10. So here we're diving onto the Nautilus. I was like, can we just take the turret? Why bother killing their tankiest member? Just take the turret, then they're here, kill him if you want. So at this point I'm trying to get some poke onto Kha'Zix. I'm baiting him. Here I take damage from Kog'Maw, so I start baiting him, and there, as soon as he jumps, just Zhonya's it. He's stuck in. Because he doesn't get the reset, he can't jump back out. That's one big thing to note. Like, if he doesn't get the reset, he can't jump back out, and he just jumped into misery. So that's gonna end the game after we sort of ace them there. It's pretty good for my first game, I thought. Got a quadra kill, so I'm fucking happy about that. Ended up turning it around from a bad game into a good game. Unfortunately, I didn't get the live commentary, which was pretty funny. But you know, fuck, that was my fault. But Velkoz, as you can see, he's a very fun champion, though I did get fucking wrecked by Riven right there. But Velkoz is very fun. I look forward to bringing you more content about Velkoz. And that was a GG, well played game, guys. Yay! And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy it more. And remember to subscribe, like, and comment for a chance of winning PAX Sivir skin code. And also just be updated with my channel, because I'm going to be posting a bunch of Velkoz stuff. Still looking for the dance reference and some secret interactions, so hopefully we see them soon. But thanks all for watching. Hope you enjoyed.